Well, we've covered our top 10 tips when teaching a small group in a primary school setting, but what happens when suddenly that switches to online? We're in a new world, a new era of online learning, so here's 5 more tips on how to keep a pupil's attention whilst learning online. Tip number 1, test your equipment. Yep, that's right, a bit like our preparation for when we're working with a small group in school. If you're at home, if you're online, test your equipment. Make sure your own computer works, make sure your camera works, your microphone works, make sure that the screen share software you're using actually works, and make sure the websites you're about to use are already preloaded and ready to be clicked on. Make sure you test your equipment. That's tip 1. Tip number 2, technology. Yes, you have to select the correct technology that works best for you and you're most comfortable with. We're in an era of sharing screens, so do you use Google Hangouts, or Zoom, or Skype, or TeamViewer? All these different platforms enable you to share and view each other's screens. Get to know what's out there. Do you need a platform to engage students? Do you need to leave them messages, or do they need to post work? So have a look at Seesaw, or Flipgrid, or Explain Everything, or Stormboard. All these platforms will help you and help their learning. There you go. Tip 2, technology. Tip 3, minimize background distractions. Now, kids are very nosy. They're also very honest. That can lead to a bit of awkwardness. They'll tell you if your hair isn't exactly nice. And they'll tell you if that outfit doesn't really suit you. They'll also tell you if there's something wrong with your face, just about there, which is actually your whole face. Now, keep the background clean and clutter-free. Otherwise, those family photos and all the books that you've been reading will be a constant source of distraction throughout the lesson. They'll pay more attention to those than their learning objectives. There you go. Keep the background clear, clutter-free, and minimize distraction. Tip number 4, build a rapport and maintain it. Just like you would do in a small group setting, you would build a rapport with the children that came out to you. Well, you can do that online as well. Get to know their likes and their interests and discuss them every week. At the start of the lesson, ask them about their football team. Did they score? What did they do? Or their dance competition. How did they go? What new moves have they been doing? It is so important to build a rapport. They'll look forward to coming out each week or logging on to tell you their news. From that, this will help their learning. They'll want to impress you. They'll want to get that concept and show you that they can do it. It's really, really important. Tip 4, build that rapport. Tip number 5, keep it simple. We're now entering a world of online learning and blended learning that a year ago we never imagined we'd have to do. New programs are out, new software's out, and we are just being flooded with lots and lots of new ideas. Keep it simple. Select the program, the software that works for you, keep your lesson structured, and use Classroom Monkey to help you. There you go, there's our top 5 tips. I'll see you soon.